Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. How are we all? I hope we're doing well. Are we ready for some lore? I'm ready. I'm so excited. Y'all, it's been a while. It has been a while, but I'm here and I'm ready and we're gonna be doing this. Yippee! Um, it is just me for the most part. Um, if other people pop on, we'll see, but it should be fun. It should be, I was gonna say chill. Probably not super. I'm excited though. So we're gonna do lore. I don't know why I get I after not doing lore for a while, I get nervous to like start, but I'm like excited and I like the story and I like the characters and I'm excited and nervous to be sharing this part with you guys. But without any further ado, shall I hop into some lore? um, okay. Okay. I just need to start, and then it's chill. Let me fix my volume first. Okay. Reminder that this is a lore stream during lore when I have Minecraft without anything else on the screen. That's lore, and I will not be answering chat or alerts. I said the message wrong. Hold on, and I didn't pin it. There we go. I won't be answering chat or alerts until after the lore, but I will get to it. Yeah, I'll get to it after. Thank you for understanding, and now we'll actually do some lore if I can fix my screen. Sorry. Well, we're getting to it. Okay, sorry. Anyways, lore. Okay. Whoa. Lots of this cold is like makes me really tired. I have some duck. We're gonna cook some duck for the cozy vibes. Actually use my kitchen. Do I know how to do that? Is the first question. Cooking pan. Cook duck. I need coal. Shows you how often I'm eating something other than bread. Do I know? Here we go. Spoiler, not often. I am just having bread for the most part. Oh, and it's this one. Nope. Wait. I don't know what I'm doing, I think, is the main issue here. Can I cook it in a pot? No. Okay. You know, that's fair. This is why I don't cook. I can do the good old fashioned toss it in a furnace. Well, that needs a second to cook. So, I'm gonna grab something I've stashed away. I need my watering can so no one can tell. Oh. Okay. No, there's no one around. There's no one around. There's no one around. It's okay. What? Ouch. Hello? Bro. This is why I bring this. There we go. No one. Still no one. Okay. run into that water one of these days. Okay. I'm gonna need some extra books, actually. So I'm just gonna pop over to the grapevine. Because I've basically put all mine over there. It might be quicker instead of running back and forth like this. I have the warp stone. I can probably just do that. But I feel like the magic just messes with my head. Something about the magic, using it too often, too frequently, just really messes with my head, I think. Let's see here. Should be... I'll just take all of them. These should all be empty? Yeah, okay. Doesn't matter right now. Just... Yeah. No one's around, so... Easy to just... not worry too much, which is good. Okay. I feel like there has to be a better place to do stuff like this, but that's... Hello? There has to be a better place to, like, read stuff like this, but I'll figure something else out later. Okay. I need to start working on this because I feel like our first meeting is going to be soon. So this is from the capital. Major objectives: collect info on the subjects and escapees, gather information on the portal to the box, notify of any and all deaths, keep updated on subject locations. Minor objectives are collect samples from the portal, which it's broken, so oops. Gather information on main happenings and events from subjects and escapees, report any forming of anti-capital groups, notify when capital camps, equipment, or field stations are found. And then other objectives include locating potential weak points in spawn and town, learning how often people visit spawn and their schedules in general, locate main group and spots at spawn that crowds form, and report locations of any safety bunkers near spawn, and then also just gather information on those who could pose a threat to this operation. So I'm gonna take it piece by piece, starting with my duck. Treat myself a little bit. Something other than bread for once, maybe. Excuse me. I'll bring you upstairs at some point, and you'll have your own pen or something. At some point, maybe. Okay. Let's see. So, could probably start with going to spawn. Oh, I need to go to bed first. I'm hoping the fact that we were told explicitly to stay away from spawn is going to keep people from being at spawn. Ooh, I would like to use this, if possible, to carry things for this, but it's a little full of random stuff. Can any of this go in here? Nothing beyond that. There's my leads. Because this would be nice to help carry things. But make sure there's nothing in here. I feel like I had string somewhere else, but maybe not. Okay. Gosh. Oh my duck. And just put it here probably for now. I'm the only one who looks in these because it's my storage anyways. Plates. In here. Sure. And I can not open it from my inventory. Okay. I have 4 books I can use to write. So I want to... Whoa, lag. I'm going to divide it by subject for the most part. No one's here, right? Buddy up. Buddy up for your safety. I'm sure I'll be fine. I don't think I need to worry at all. Okay. Fire pit. Can double check mail while I'm here. It's my excuse if anyone... Ouch. I need to be more careful than that. Here we go. Nothing. Sweet. Cool. Whew. I don't know. I feel like there's a level of paranoid that I am that there's going to be like a threat in my mailbox at some point, but I'm sure I'll be fine. Snowman up there. Okay. Some duck to be fancy. Okay. Let's see here. Subjects and escapees. I'll do that in a second. Locations. So, if I do a book on the, like, different subjects and their information, that could work. And if I do a book on spawn, that could work. Just in general. Related things. And groups. Yeah, because Everflame's pretty big. Which I have to assume they would know about that by now. How would they not know about Everflame, considering they've flown helicopters in? Like one since I've been here, one before that, and both times, and they sent a raid in, which I didn't fight, obviously, because that would be a little awkward. Not that I would recognize anyone, because we don't really overlap with departments or anything, but yeah. The helicopter, and with the raid that came in, they Everflame took care of the raid. But no one escaped, so maybe no one got back with the information. So maybe they don't know. That's something to bring up in a meeting, I think. Okay. And any threats. Which I don't think there really is any. I mean, it's the capital. Like, come on. Okay. Start with... Let's start with spawn, because I'm here, right? Oop. Oh, I need this. Cross comparison here. Let's see. The portal. Duh. That's at spawn, literally. Okay. Let's see. Quick notes for myself for what goes in here. The key is making sure no one sees A, me writing in these books, B, the contents of these books. Which if I keep them on my person at all times, I think it'll be okay. Quite literally never letting them leave my hands, unless it's to someone else who's with the capital. This book contains information on the portal to the box. Meeting points of spawn. How was it phrased? Oop. Discovered capital pieces. Yeah? Yeah. Weak points. Weak points. Duh. Weak points, meeting points. Meeting. Oh my gosh. Meeting / weak points. If I could spell, that would be great. Yeah, okay. Said it earlier. Let's start with the portal. Ouch. You would think I would be a lot more careful with traversing, but oh goodness gracious. But I think I'm fine. What is that? Nerd zone. Okay, not worrying about that. Just walking on top of roofs and everything. Okay. I don't really come here that often, but what if I turn up with the keep out sign? Let's see. The portal to the box status currently broken. Well, closed / broken. I don't know how you would refer to that. It said samples, right? Info on the portal. And then samples. Okie dokie. Now, I'm not a scientist, but how can I make this not super obvious that I've taken things? Well, surely I'm not the only person who doesn't know exactly what it looks like. If I just start taking things. I don't have, like, silk touch or anything. I just, like, have a pickaxe. Something over here? I think my pickaxe would break that. Otherwise, I would take one of the like crystals coming off of it, and I don't know what this is made out of. Otherwise, I would take something of that. But I don't want to just straight up break it. I'm not the best at this part of the job, but I'm not that bad at it. Okay. Pieces of the portal. Okay. Sample pieces. Are included in I thought I saw something. I think I'm being extra paranoid. But really it's like a ghost town. As there's an owl in the background. So I don't have to worry, I don't think. Sample pieces are in the coffer. I might just hand the whole thing over and be like, good luck, have fun. Let's see. Portal. I don't know a ton about the portal. They were like, it's broken. And I was like, oh no. I was not really fully sent for specifically the box, mainly the people from it and the people going to it and hiding in it. So, but I guess this is part of it. Okay. Portal may be connected to the crystals popping up around spawn and other locations such as subject town. Okay. Is that enough of the portal? On the portal? Info on the portal. I don't really know a ton. I guess I should check my own previous notes. That might be helpful. I don't think there's a ton in it. This is the more recent one. Okay. Portal. Portal. What? Oh, place before. I was like, what am I talking about? Evac protocols. Would that be in this book? It could be in groups. No, that should be in this book. These are going to be very disorganized books, but that's what they get from me specifically. What was I going to put? Evac protocols? Some evacuation protocols include fleeing to subject town or Snowdonia. Is that how you spell it? That's how I'm gonna spell it. Okay. Include evacuation in fleeing the subject. Everflame have mentioned creating safety bunkers to possibly flee to, but have not mentioned any locations. This does not seem very smart. Because if someone is supposed to get there for their safety, how are they supposed to do that if they don't know where it is? I digress. Okay. I was looking for mentions of the portal in these books. Portal causes helicopter crashes. I'll mention that with the helicopter crashes. There's that one part from the interview Soleil did with the Grapevine. Not willing to sell out to the capital unless given good reason to, such as the world is ending and we need their help. But then Soleil was working with Fedez, which they didn't seem to. I don't know. Push comes to shove, I think we might be able to work with them. Deaths. Portal's gone. Thanks. Why don't I give more context? Why would I? Okay, sure. Yeah. Maybe working with Fedez, and then people are like, yes, is working with Fedez. I think. Sure. Where to go? People from Pandora's box don't sleep, they just meditate. That could be useful. Let's go to meeting points. Because this is the book on Spawn. This is still the book on Spawn. Meeting points. This is notes. Double check. The portal. Samples from the portal. Check. Mark that off. Okay. Notify. Discovery of capital. Weak points. Busy times. Weak points, busy times. Gathering. Weak points gathering. Ow. What is this called? What would we call this? Gazebo? Meeting points. Gazebo with waystone. Docks. Is that how you spell docks? That's how I'm gonna spell docks. By the shopping stalls. Right? Yeah. Like here and there. Yeah. And the fire pit. By gazebo. Not sure if that's how you spell it. That's how I'm gonna spell it. And what's this? Frog podium? Frog podium. Frog podium for meetings. Okay. I said, what else did I say? Weak points? Weak point schedules. This one's good. Weak points schedule. Groups tend to gather at spawn for any large announcements or after any big events. This has included Everflame going public, Yuki going missing, exploring a temple. What are other times we've gathered? Ooh, helicopter crash. Capital helicopter crash. Okay. Weak points. The capital is now expected to be coming from the mountains to the... What direction is this? South. Several watchtowers are located around the border of spawn. And though Everflame claims it, they are not frequently staffed. What direction is that? West. Well, technically be in a different section, Weak points. I think this is a weak point. North of spawn? Oh, there's something over here. Fun. There's crystals over here, which I don't know how much that would affect helicopters. This is north. North. Toward the north part of in the between the mountains is rarely visited. People tend to only go remotely towards this area when checking mail at the post office or going to the frog podium. Which is not visible. Cool. In my face. Okay. Yeah, the path doesn't even continue this way, so no one really goes to the dye shop as far as I know. No one really goes to the museum. I mean, we hid in there technically, I guess. But you can't see where I'm talking about. Let's see here. There are several crystals growing in this area / near that region. Because there's some there, and then there's one there and one there. I thought that was like a floating house, and it's just a lantern. Okay. There's... That's the wrong book. I was like, where'd all my stuff that I'm writing go? Possible... Is possible spelled with one S or two S's? Options include using the river east of the previously mentioned mountains. Because that's east if that's west. And I mentioned west, right? I didn't. Or coming from the west. See next section. Because next section is going to be discovery of capital. Discoveries of capital. How would I phrase it? Capital not involvement, because that implies something to do with like me. which no one knows about me, so that's good. Camps, equipment, or field stations are found. Of capital materials include a camp set up just to the west of spawn, 2 helicopter crashes seen arriving from south of spawn, and 1 capital. Also seen from south of spawn. Right? That's it, right? Here's the first crash. Yeah, that's it. Okay. That's probably good for us, right? I mean, I should check my other books. I forgot I have Duck. Oh. Capital Camp Overhill. That's to the west. Oh, I have more for the weak point section. I can go in the Everflame section. Two total. This one's stealth. Target objectives not updated. Some materials from the crashes were a few materials from class. There's not enough. I don't want to do another page. I'll do another page. Some materials were from the helicopter crashes. These are largely being kept in public places. The museum and the newsstand. Newsstand? No. That's good, right? Yeah. Let me double check for the portal and any capital discoveries in my second book. Box is closed. Yes. Public knowledge. What, man? Okay. Yeah, that's good. Is there anything else I need to include about Spawn? I don't think so, right? Subjects and Escapees is a separate book. Portal is this book. Deaths is a separate book. Subject location, separate book. Check. Main happenings. Oh, I was checking it off. I forgot about that. Should I mark? Did I have mark that I don't know much else about the portal? No, I did one page. That's fine. Evac protocols, busy times. Main happenings and events from subjects. Groups. Weak points. How often? How often people watch it? Oh, I did that. Oh, I need to say... Spawn is current... A ghost town. Due to the raid and Yuki's disappearance. That's not how you spell that. That's also not how you spell that. Oh well. Due to the raid and Yuki's disappearance, people are being advised to stay away unless absolutely necessary and to travel in pairs if visiting. Sweet. I think that's one book done, right? Pretty much. I'm gonna straight up just put that away then. Spawn. Actually, I'll put that under that. Perfect. Okay. These are my notes. Book 2. Well, let's check my tasks first. Info on subjects and escapees. I need to be a book. And that can include their locations, their deaths, events. That can be with that. Or that can be with the groups. Because I'm doing like individuals and then also groups. Okay. Awesome people visit. Is marked that. Wow, that's that whole one done. I'm so good at this. Okay. I mean, it's kind of nice to be at spawn with no one here and not worry anyone's really gonna stop by, right? But I should head back to my house. Wow. I mean, I'm so good at my job. What can I say? I always knew it, for sure. Okay. Oh, it's so loud over here. With the birds. Ugh. I'll stand in my field. Is it time to sleep? Where's the sun? Whatever. We'll stand in the field. Enjoy it, right? Hello. Okay. What is this one? Subjects and info. Let's do groups first. Oh, I want to format it based on my other one. Let's stand by the lake then. We can still set stuff down. Ah, a bird. Hello. This book contains information on. Okay. And we're going to be doing Everflame. Whatever the heck is going on with Feta's experiments, I think could work. Because that feels like a bit larger than a singular person, even if it is maybe just Feta's, but it can all tie in together. That's okay. Bonus. The grapevine. Do I need to include the grapevine? It's a bird. It said footsteps. I was like, uh-oh. This is how I get caught, and I'm dead now. Okay. Do I need to include the grapevine? It said anti-capital groups. And if I'm there, and I'm not anti-capital, I mean, I left a note for an interview. I'm open to interviewing Fedez. But is Fedez technically anti-capital? And I'm open to interviewing, and I'm not taking a side. And the group, like, sure, it has me in it who's explicitly not anti-capital, but it has Key in it who explicitly is, I think. Well, Key's part of Everflame, so he is. But do we cancel each other out? Because the organization as a whole isn't. They're trying to provide an unbiased perspective, so I don't need to include the grapevine. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that. And I can bring it up if it comes up later, and if it doesn't, then it's all good. Is that everything then? For this book, Everflame. Everflame went public with announcement at the Frog Podium at Spawn. Public members include. Check my book. Torak, Poff, Ki, Yuki, Sky, AJ Kane. Ki, Yuki, Sky, AJ Kane, Torak, Poff. Ki, Yuki, Sky, AJ Kane, Torak, Poff. Ki, Yuki, Sky, AJ Kane. Yuki, Sky, AJ Kane, Torak, Poff. Everflame. They mention they have other members who are not public. Members of Everflame did not volunteer, but were approached. And asked to join. I'm pretty sure. If I remember my book correctly. Is it this book or is it a different book? Where I swear I had it. The water's nice and all, but I'm also really paranoid right now. This is not very helpful. Okay. Are chosen. Okay. What else? Following thing going public, a large amount of those there were concerned with their purpose and strategy. Is to detect of events and people here. I suspect David is a private member of Everflame due to his disappearance from events with when pub members also disappear. That's how I'm gonna spell it. It's like I wish I could have ordered this better, but at least they're getting the information, and that's like the main thing. Should I light it up? I'm gonna light it up. I don't fully trust this. See, that's why. When the heck did that happen? Where did it come from? My lawn. What the heck? This is why I was like, I'm gonna light it up. Okay, that's fine. Bro. My lawn. I need dirt. Ow. Okay. Oh, that's not the hole. Start blending it a little. Have extra dirt, might as well. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Anything else about them? Oh, they have bedrooms in their base. Sky and AJ lead Everflame in Yuki's absence. In their base Everflame have various materials, storage, etc., including beds for members. Man, people really just will say anything, and I'll just be right there. Bedrooms are, quote, down there. Down there. Direct quote. Okay. Do 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 do. Wow, I know a lot about them somehow. Everflame say they are working on a safe house for people to use, but are not sharing the location until it is finished being constructed. If I felt the need to use it, this would be a safety concern. But others don't seem too worried. They're the ones who are like, who might need it, if anything, but sure, okay. Oh, I don't need this book, I need the other one. Working against capital. A hit list was discovered. Everflame captured Fedez. Discovered a hit list at a capital camp. They found C book on spawn. Everflame captured group, but someone else helped him escape. They did not share. It was Torek, wasn't it? On this. Because Torek came forward and was like, no, that was me. And we were like, why wouldn't they say that? And then it was like, well, they didn't want me to tell you either. Let's see what else. Don't live alone is a large sentiment. Wow, publicity of the... Is that the right term to use in this context? Because I'm using it. Publicity of the group seems to help some subjects and escapees feel more at ease living in the area. A lot of the information they give seems to also spread more fear and anxiety, such as the statement, "Don't live alone." Maybe that was just me, though, being like, hey, what the heck? Maybe, is it better if I stop bringing up issues like that to people? Because, like, truly, what do I have to worry about in that? But maybe it helps me blend in more. But it's like, if no one else is bringing it, whatever. If no one else is bringing it up. Kept quiet, unnecessary old info. Subjects. Okay. I was like, why is there bear by the lake 3 exclamation points in my notes? I think someone had said, oh, it was David. David was like, I got attacked. And we were like, because he had like bandages on his chest. And we were like, dude, what? He was like, yeah, there's a bear by the lake. And I was like, a bear by the lake? I think it was this lake. And I was like, I live by that lake. What do you mean? Okay. I think that's enough for the groups. And, oh, did not mean to do that. I don't think I need to actually continue this. Because I think I can just put that in his section. Oh, I meant to grab something while I was at spawn. This is groups. Spawn groups. I meant to grab, oh, the flowers. Put them back. See, this is why I don't travel this way very often. Because I get so disoriented. Okay, is this still over here? Ooh, yeah! Whoa. Whoa, hey now. Wait, what? Objective. This is a copy of the same one, I think. That was a copy. That was a copy. It's a copy. That's a copy. Surely no one would notice if I did. Let me, okay. I don't think this pertains to me. The big man, he's there right beside you. Treatment seems to be working. None of my concern. 122, patient file. Patient number 03245 23B. High amounts of anxiety, PTSD, no effect pain, locked-in syndrome. No longer has locked-in syndrome. Still affected by PTSD, panic attacks subsided. Additional nerve testing recommended. Yada yada. Moved. Severe trauma, disruptive behavior. Increased medication. Move for safety. Anyways, objective. There's no way this is like... No. Priority is containment of experimental assets. Termination only if recovery is deemed impossible. It's not impossible. May exhibit enhanced or abnormal abilities. 206. That's the only one I know, and I'm pretty sure it's Yuki, who's missing right now, so... Okay, and the updated targets, I'm pretty sure, are not updated. Capture, yada yada yada. Scientist. Bettas, capture. Soleil, capture. Kai, capture. Swiss, eliminate. I can't just go up and kill Swiss. I can't just go up and kill Swiss. Scott is capture. David's capture. I'm trying to see who I'll know here. I know here. David is capture. Corvid is eliminate. Ocean is eliminate. Ocean. Kane is capture. Scream is eliminate. Unknown variables. You're gonna need to give me more than that. Okay. Subjects and escapees. Men contains mentions of, let's see, Yuki, who else in this book? Fedez, Soleil, Kai, Swiss, Yuki is... And I know that literally because, look, This is crazy to me. This is crazy. You're just gonna put it for everyone to see? Thought you're supposed to be hiding, but yeah, sure, okay. Ouch. Look. 2.06. Right here. Oh, 249. I don't. Who else? Elo 06.10 is a capture. Soleil. Who else has numbers with theirs? The amount of information people leave out is kind of crazy. They're too trusting almost, I think. It's working in my favor, so I can't complain too much, but seems a little. We would never let that slide in the Capitol. You like under wraps. Okay. Fede, Soleil, Kai, Swiss, Scott, Scott, David. It's gonna be like everyone, dude. Do I know Sora? Did I meet Sora? I feel like I did, but I don't have any notes, so. Oseen. Kane. Kane. Scream. And that's it. Oh, it's not it. Because I know more people than that. And it's not questioning the list, it's questioning in general. And that's where I really come in, is the general part. I see. You can't suspect this. I was never here. Let's see. Do I know anyone else? It's like, how much am I willing to put, you know? Oh, Vex. I think that's it, right? Oh, great. I'm like going through my list of people, but I like hang out with the same people every time. Corvid? Who else do I know? Gosh. Buh, buh, buh. I think that's it. This guy's not on here. I think that's it. I can add more to the list up front later. I'm going to go back to my little spot on the beach. I'm going to make sure a creeper doesn't sneak up behind me, though, by actually sleeping. If you'd believe it. Ooh, goodness. Leaving my door open because I don't care. It's like, theoretically, I should be doing this just in my house. Because I would hear anyone coming up. But also, like, no one comes over this way. Really, so it'll be fine. And also, it's like just a ghost town. It's just a ghost town. Everyone's like sleeping or bundled in their houses, or because it's cold out and there's snow, but like, whatever. If it works in my favor, I'm not gonna complain. That's how I think of it. Okay. What's the tasks? Info. Oh, and deaths. Info, deaths, locations. Info. Events. And that's it, right? Because I did that. Oh, and threats. I think if I keep it pretty simple. Let's start with Yuki. 0206. Lives in Subject Town, I think. Currently captured by FedEx. What else? What else? Events, threats. The only... The only reason Yuki could really be a threat is she's just so willing to do so much for the people she cares about, but like against the Capitol, like you can't do much. Likely not a threat unless extra driven to protect a friend. I think that's a good start. This is my notes. We'll put that to the side for now. Key is number 0249. Location lives in subject town. Right. Member of Everflame. Elo. What do I know about Elo? I'm just kind of going based off the order I had put it on initially. Number 0610. Location unknown. Elo. I have some stuff about somewhere. Oh, Dr. Scout. Did I put AJ in here? Bro. I'm good at my job. I'm good at my job. We're not worrying. Did I put Dubes in here? I'm just gonna list people who are mentioned in my notes. And then if I don't want to write anything about them later, I don't have to. And I could just get rid of it. Scott. I'm looking for Elo specifically, bro. My notes are a mess, dude. What the heck? Did I put Soleil in the book? I know I have something on Elo in one of these books somewhere. Sole purpose is to protect scientists. Who told me that? No clue. I think Soleil. Maybe a robot. Sole purpose is to protect the scientists. Question mark? Scientist. Is that how you spell that? That's how I'm spelling it. Robotic in appearance. Has wings. Has wings. Red level unknown. I'm pretty sure one time when we were at the temple, Elo came up to me and was like, I want to talk to you. We need to talk. And then was like, hang on, I have to go do something. I'll be right back. And then we never did anything, and I haven't seen him since. but I don't know. What do I have next? Oh, I did have Soleil on here. So cool, I put him twice. Oh, I'm jumping ahead of myself. Fedez, location unknown. Unknown. Is known to be invisible around spawn. Has captured Yuki for unknown reasons. What else? What else about you? Maybe working with Soleil. Oh yeah, known to be working with Soleil. Wanted dead in here. You know, if I can't get an interview with Fedez, maybe I can get an interview again with Soleil, who has interviewed before. I don't know how much Key would like that. Maybe Key would like it. Maybe. But maybe Key would not like it and be like, you have to tell me where Yuki is. No new working with Soleil. Wanted dead by Everflame. That's all in this book. Okay. That's all in this book. Scientists getting at people who founded the town, started invisible around town. Man, I have a lot more information than I thought I did. I think that's it on Fedez. Not likely a threat. Right? If he's focused on everyone else, I think the capital's fine. Who's next? Soleil. Location. I think lives in subject town. Current. No, Snowdonia. Unknown. Lives in Snowdonia. What else do I have on you? Known to be working with Fedez. Oh, helped. Worked. Oh goodness. Worked with Soleil to capture I can type. Yuki wanted to buy a room, not likely a threat towards capital. Worked with Fedez to capture Yuki. Da, da, da. Nothing in this book? Research the box. The capital already knows that. Overall negative view of the capital. Overall of the capital, but may be willing to work with in the future. And I can expand upon that if needed. That's towards the end, right? That was from the first interview. Oops. Starting new pages now. Let me move this out of the way. Yeah, that's it. I'm worried a creeper's gonna come up behind me again. Okay. Kai. What do I know about Kai? Not a ton. I know it was mentioned in the book somewhere. Presumed dead, I think, was... I write did bad stuff, presumed dead. Location unknown. Unknown. Did bad stuff, presumed dead. Okay. Swiss is next. I'm gonna fix this so the water stops flowing so much. Because it's just barely enough noise that I'm really paranoid. So, where did I put it? Who's next? Swiss. Swiss. Boy, that was an adventure. What do I got on Swiss? Location, I don't know. Not a bad one, though. Is that everything? I don't think I've seen Swiss that often. Not really since like the temple. No, Scott as who's next? Scott. Perfect. Location lives in subject town. Is a scientist. I don't think I have a ton more. Says I have very green eyes. Acted different. This was discovered at in a cabin with a decent sized group. Were asked not. Acted Is that all I have? I think that's it. See, Osmanthus is in here technically, but we don't really see them much. Yeah, okay. David. David, location, I don't know. What do I have on David? Oh, we hired David at the Grapevine, but I'm not talking about the Grapevine in these books. Well, not a ton, because it's not super important. Suspected private member of Everflame, I think, is the main thing. Okay. Location unknown. Grows crystals on his skin and is pretty open with his past as a model, among other things. Capital. Likely not, You scared me. I was like, someone is sneaking up on me. Was missing, but I don't think that's super important to mention. Wanted dead on site. Oh, this is from the log. Is 224. I don't know what that means. Oh, it's 224 years old. Okay. This is why I need more context when I'm taking notes. Likes to hang around the grapevine, but it's some of this where it's like I don't have enough space on the page to really put that, so it's like, why would I worry about it, you know? When it's like I have that information in my brain, so if I need to do anything about it, I can. Okay, what else? Kane. Member of Everflame, I think. Location. I don't know much about Kane. Member of Everflame. Let's see if there's anything in my notes. Escaped the capital. It's like I don't know how thorough I'm supposed to be in this, but this bird's footsteps are freaking me out. Yeah, I don't have anything else. Okay. Scream. What do I have on Scream? Mentioned once, I think. Came to help with the newspaper. That's like all I have on Scream, so I think I'm gonna take that out, which means Umbra's next. Congrats, you've been chosen. Location. Where does Umbra live? From the box. Made of shadows. Works at the grapevine. What else do I know about Umbra? From the box. Fiercely protective of that. I don't know how to spell. Of the box. Otherwise holds. Be curious and likely not a threat to. Because, like, if you don't attack or mess with the box, Umbro is probably fine with you. He threatened Key with a knife because Key had gone into the box. So, Tobias, the boss of the grapevine. Location, subject town. Boss of the grapevine. Doesn't do much outside of this. Right? Was found in the box by Umbra. What was I just gonna say? Found in the box by Umbra. And literally, what was I gonna say? Wasn't found for a week. Oh, not liked by Rodney. That's what I was gonna say. Not a threat. I don't know if. Well, it's training with Torak, who I should add here. How did I not have Torak on here? Let me save this. Rodney, you're next. Did Rodney die in the temple when I did? Vex did. Died in the temple in box. And was also killed by Torak. Suspicious of Vex for some reason. Whoa. Did not mean to do that. Generally wary of others. Likes read specifically though. Has weapons and seems a little trigger happy, but I don't think he's really a threat, because it's like he has weapons and he kind of just uses them whenever, it seems like. But after Torak like threatened him, like, and killed him, he's been really laying low. Really laying low for some reason. And I really, push comes to shove, I don't think he would really do much. Or might do a bunch. I don't think he'd really be a threat. Vex. Subject town. I recognize him from somewhere. And Rodney and Tobias are both suspicious of him, but he trusts me. Okay, so Vex is but he trusts me. Not a threat. I think that's about it. Read. Oh. Recently. Location. His own house. Far away. Recently started working, and I can spell, I swear. Bro. I've been so focused on this. Okay. What else do I know about Reed? Pretty chill. Just kind of chills. From the capital. Okay. Bookstore clerk. Former bookstore clerk. Former bookstore clerk. In the capital. Not a threat. I think that's it. You'd think after flipping through this so much, I would just have basically all of it memorized, but... Well, I should add the Umber Trust. Do I have space for more Umber stuff? I'll do a catch-all for stuff I missed at the end, too, but... Okay. Corvid. I don't have much to report on Corvid, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Sky. Location, bro, I don't know. Current leader of Everflame with AJ in Yuki's absence. Due to this possible pause. What do I have to say on pause? Chills around spawn all the time. Location. Lives in Subject Town. Hangs out with David and Corvid a lot. Maybe around spawn. Decent amount. Part bird. The capital knows that. Oh my gosh. Bro. A bunch of people died in the temple, but I just remember Mevex and Rodney. Oh, Dr. Scout. Set up a doctor's office. Set up. Up. From Subject Town. What else do I know about Dr. Scout? Doctor. Yes, you don't say. Was that this book or was that the next book? Did I write it down in a book? Dr. Scout. Medicine is strength. Really dedicated to work. Good with mediating. Can be a good mediator. Not likely to be a threat. AJ. Why did I capitalize absence? Due to this. Oh, no. Bro, I got so distracted. AJ is from the box. Very protective of it and questions anyone new. Also questions everyone curious of the box. AJ dupes. Do I have much on dupes? Give info on temple. That's about it, but that might be enough to add. Oh, Sky's also from the box. Bro. Okay. Not what I meant to press. Just a few pages. Shared. I'm not seeing since. Likely not a threat because I don't think I've seen him since. And Torak as the, I think, last one. Bro. Very strong fighter is offering lessons to anyone who wants them. Very protective of those he cares about. Worked with fetish. to free him from Everflame's capture. Likely threat. That's it, right? Oops. I think that's it. I think that's it. Double checking my books for my notes. Oh. I would add killed Rodney, but Rodney was mentioned in Rodney's section, so I think it's okay. Open to sharing information. Do I have space on? No. Okay. I think that's it then. I'll double check this. Collect info on subjects and escapees. Notify of any and all deaths. I think keep updated on locations. As many as I know. Gather info on main happenings and events. I think I got it all. And then the last one back here is information on those who could pose a threat. To share information with may be willing to share with me or the capital directly. I died in temple. And now to not let anyone get their hands on these books. I feel like I need to review this. Okay. So the one I just wrote, Subjects and Escapees, contains mentions of Yuki 0206, Key 0249, Elo 0610, Feta, Soleil, Kai, Swiss, Scott, David, Oseen, Kane, Umbra, Tobias, Rodney, Vex, Reed, Sky, Poff, Dr. Scout, AJ, Dubes, Torak. Yuki 0206 lives in Subject Town, is currently captured by Feta, location unknown, member, leader of Everflame, likely not a threat unless extra driven to protect a friend. Key lives in Key 0249 lives in Subject Town, member of Everflame, works at the Grapevine, not a threat. Elo 0610, location unknown. According to Soleil, their sole purpose is to protect the scientists. Robotic in appearance, has wings, threat level unknown. Feta's location unknown, is known to be invisible around spawn, has captured Yuki for unknown reasons. Worked with Soleil to capture Yuki, wanted dead by Everflame. Not likely a threat towards the capital. Soleil, current Location currently unknown, lives in Snowdonia. Worked with Fedez to capture Yuki. Has an overall negative view of the capital, but may be willing to work with us in the future. Likely not a threat. Kai, location unknown. Did bad stuff, presumed dead. Threat level unknown, not likely. Swiss, location unknown. Is Damien Ratz a scientist? Not a bad one, though. Knows Scott as Damien Ratz. This was discovered at an event in a cabin with a decent-sized group. Asked not to say anything on this. Likely not a threat. Scott lives in Subject Town. Is a scientist. Acted different towards Swiss after the event in the cabin. Likely not a threat. David, location unknown. Suspected private member of Everflame. Due to this, maybe a slight threat. Recently started working at the Grapevine. Oshin, location lives on a private hidden island in the sky. Location unknown. Grows crystals on his skin and is pretty open with his past as a model, among other things in the capital. Likely not a threat. Kane, location unknown. Member of Everflame. Possible threat due to this. Umbra, location unknown. From the box. Made of shadows. Works at the Grapevine. Fiercely protective of the box. Otherwise very curious. And likely not a threat to the capital. Trusts me specifically. Tobias, location Subject Town. Boss of the Grapevine. Doesn't do much outside of this. Was found in the box by Umbra. Not liked by Rodney. Training with Torax. Not a threat. Did I say Torax? Torak. Rodney, location Snowdonia. Died in the temple in the box. Was killed by Torak. Suspicious effects. Generally wary of others, but likes Reed specifically. Has weapons and seems a little trigger happy, but is likely not really a threat. I think if I can shorten this down. May work with us. Vex, location Subject Town. I recognize him. Rodney and Tobias are suspicious of him, but he trusts me. He died in the temple, not a threat. Reed, location his own house far away. Recently started working at the Grapevine. Former bookstore clerk in the capital, not a threat. Sky, location unknown. Current leader of Everflame with AJ in Yuki's absence due to this possible threat from the box. Let me put that before this. From the box. Poff, location lives in Subject Town, hangs around spawn a decent amount, not likely a threat. Dr. Scout, location private doctor's office, set up a doctor's office a bit far from Subject Town, believes medicine is strength, really dedicated to work, can be a good mediator, not likely to be a threat. AJ, location unknown, current leader of Everflame with Sky in Yuki's absence. From the box is very protective of it and questions anyone new, also questions everyone curious of the box, strong fighter, likely a threat. Dubes, location unknown, shared where to find the temple, second total, discovered in the box, have not seen since, likely not a threat. Torak, location Subject Town, very strong fighter, is offering lessons to anyone who wants them, very protective of those he cares about, worked with Fedez against his will to free him from Everflame's capture, likely a threat. Extra, Rodney was willing to share information with the Grapevine, may be willing to share with me specifically or the capital directly. I died in the temple. So that's subjects and escapees. Anti-capital groups. This book contains information on Everflame. Everflame went public via announcement at the Frog Podium at Spawn. Public members include Yuki, Sky, AJ, Kane, Torak, Poff, Key. During their announcement, they mentioned that they have other members who are not publicly earned members of Everflame, did not volunteer, but were explicitly chosen to be members. Following Everflame going public, a large amount of those there were concerned with their purpose and strategy. Everflame's main purpose is to protect the people settled here from the capital and prevent capital involvement or knowledge of events and people here. I suspect David is a private member of Everflame due to his disappearance from events when public members also disappeared. Sky and AJ lead Everflame in Yuki's absence. In their base, Everflame have various materials, storage, etc., including beds for members. Beds are down there. Everflame say they are working on a safe house for people to use, but are not sharing the location until it is finished being constructed. If I felt the need to use it, this would be a safety concern, but others don't seem too worried. Everflame discovered a hit list at a capital camp they found. See book on Spawn. Everflame captured Fedez, another large target of the group, but someone else, Torak, helped him escape. They did not share much on this. While publicity of the group seems to help some subjects and escapees feel more at ease living in the area, a lot of the information they give seems to also spread more fear and anxiety, such as the statement, "Don't live alone." Pretty simple. There's pieces of the portal and information on spawn, etc. Spawn main info, etc. This book contains information on the portal to the box, meeting or weak points of spawn, evac protocols, and discovered capital pieces. Portal to the box. Status currently closed or broken. Sample pieces are in the coffer. Portal may be connected to the crystals popping up around spawn and other locations around, such as Subject Town. Evac protocols. Some evacuation protocols include fleeing to Subject Town or Snowdonia. Everflame have mentioned creating safety bunkers to possibly flee to, but have not mentioned any locations. This does not seem very smart, because if someone was supposed to get there for their safety, how are they supposed to know that? How are they supposed to know? How are they supposed to do that if they don't know where it is? Can you tell I'm concerned on this subject? Meeting points: gazebo with Waystone, docks by the shopping stalls, fire pit by the gazebo, frog podium for meetings or announcements. Busy times groups tend to gather at spawn for any large announcements or after any big events. This has included Everflame going public, Yuki going missing, exploring a temple, capital helicopter crash. Weak points: the capital is now expected to be coming from the mountains to the south of spawn. Several watchtowers are located around the border of spawn, and though Everflame claims that they are not frequently staffed. The north part of spawn between the mountains is rarely visited. People tend to only go remotely towards this area when checking mail at the post office or going toward the frog podium, which is not visible from this location. There are several crystals growing in this area or near that region. Possible other options include using the river east of the previously mentioned mountains or coming from the west. Discoveries of the capital and capital materials include a camp set up just to the west of spawn, 2 helicopter crashes seen arriving from south of spawn, and 1 capital raid also seen arriving from south of spawn. Some materials were recovered from the helicopter crashes. These are likely being kept in public places, the museum and the news. These are largely being kept in public places, including the museum and the newsstand. What is on this page? Busy times. Extra. Spawn is currently mostly a ghost town. Due to the capital raid and Yuki's disappearance, people are being advised to stay away unless absolutely necessary and to travel in pairs when visiting. I don't know what's on that missing page, but I think I did a good job. So, yay me. And now to not let that off my being at all. And these are my notes. And this is an empty book, which I can return to the grapevine, because I'm going to have to write articles. And I have this one for articles, I think. Yes, for my article I'm working on. Well, I feel a lot more prepared for if I get any word of a meeting to go to. Which is good. I wrote a lot, and I think I didn't know I knew all of that. But I think it had just been floating in the back of my mind. And there's also like a lot more that I kind of didn't include. But I don't think it really mattered that much. Like I didn't need to write about grapevine because like it's not anti-capital, so like that's fine. This is the one I'm working on. This is empty. We'll need to actually work on this stuff at some point. Are these just empty? Sweet. Have we always had carpets? Are these new? I feel like I'm going crazy. Whatever. It's cute in here. I didn't mean to mention it. I didn't write a ton on key. But I don't think that's an issue right now. And if it is later, I'll deal with it later. But for now, I think what I put is fine. It's a miracle the snow is keeping everyone inside, I think. To be able to just not worry about it was so nice. And I can have my duck. Let's go to the waterfront where I finished this. Hello, birdie. To the capital. I feel like I could build a nice little dock right here. Could be cute. I don't know why this is really here. If I have like extra sand, I might try and fill this in or something, but kind of just goes further down, so maybe it's not worth it. Okay. Truly, I'm gonna keep that on me. I'm not losing that. I'm not risking it, dude. I am not taking any chances. I'm moving the plates. Under the bowls. And I have some, I can make books if I need to. I should take, if I have to, when I go to a meeting, I should just take a few extra books. How do I make one of these? Tripped. I think I could, it's just wool and iron. I have the iron. Do I have string? Not a ton. Not enough for that. That's okay. Because that's new. Okay. Okay. Yes. Guarding this on my person. Not letting it go anywhere. And then I'll be ready. And then we'll, like... No one will be any the wiser. People will be none the wiser. Is that how you say it? I don't know how you say it. All right, guys. Is it gonna pop up? Is it gonna pop up? I think that's it for the lore today. Can my stuff pop up? There we go. I think that's it for lore. What it was a lot. It's like 2.5 hours of writing in books. If you're new to Pandora, welcome. It's a lot to jump into, I think. I'm so excited to take this somewhere. And I feel like I've known this whole time that, like, I'm a capital spy, but, like, no one else really, like, you guys didn't, maybe you put it together, but you didn't really know. So to have it fully out there, and I think it was kind of good to dive just straight in like that. I'm gonna edit, once I have it as, like, a YouTube video, and I put it, like, you'll have context in that regard. I think that'll help. Of, like, the barrel that I took this from in the beginning. So, but, yeah. Also, I noticed I hit the follow goal at some point. So I'll be doing Bed Wars till I win at some point. My 5-year stream anniversary is Friday, so maybe that's what I'll do on Friday. And I'll get some folks together, maybe. We'll see. We shall see. I have to do it around my work schedule, which is the unfortunate part. I saw Key and Marsha popped up in chat towards the beginning. Key is not a fan. Key said, Pep, evil Pep. Marsha was like, so evil. So, I don't know. I think I'm pretty cool. I'm, like, having fun figuring out the best ways to play it. Let me get rid of the pinned. Because this is not lore right now. unpin this message. There we go. I'm having fun figuring out the little ways to play my character and everything. And I think I would love to do like a deep dive video when I actually have the videos out, or like a stream where I like go more in depth of character choices or something. But we'll see. Just do my farming, dude. Oh, I can turn my mini-map on. Oh. Somehow this server has conditioned me to be so paranoid all the time, even when I know it. Like, I was, like, literally online by myself for the majority of that stream, and I was still pretty paranoid that someone was gonna, like, come up behind me. And also, if someone were to come up behind me and talk using voice chat, I can't hear them right now. So, like, I can change that, actually. And, maybe. There we go. I can change that. And then if I do this, I can, like, that's me talking. But I was like, I don't want to take any chances for the most part that someone, if I'm doing lore, like, in my house, that if someone logs on and they book it over here, that they're just going to start doing random things. So, oh my gosh. Dude, I messaged Key yesterday and I was like, Key, I want to do lore so bad. I miss it. And then today I was like, I don't know fully when, like, we're planning and working on figuring out when the next lore stuff will be, but, like, I was like, what if I just do it anyway? And whether or not we work out where we're doing some lore today, like, what if I just do it by myself anyway? And I was like, oh, I actually do need to prepare in this regard. So, and I need to do it sooner rather than later. So I might as well just do it now. And that way, if I get a message of like, we're doing the capital spy thing, then I can be like, got it, cool. Let me pop on over to wherever. And I don't have to worry about it. Tomatoes. That was like, oh my god, it's so fun doing lore. It's so fun. I keep saying it, and it's so fun doing lore. It's like just every step of the way, figuring out what my character's doing in any situation and wording things. My favorite thing when I'm talking to people who aren't like watching the stream but they play on the server, because there's like I think only a handful of people who like know somehow that I'm a spy, which is weird to say on stream now, but yes, that's just what I just did. So like there's some people who it's like they find out or they remember. And I'm like, yeah, by the way, you can go back and look if you want. By the way, I post all my VODs to my channel. It's called Half Pep Streams. You'll find it. There's like a playlist of like 15 or 16 videos. Anyways, you can go back. I do not explicitly say anything negative about the Capitol. At all. Ever. I kind of let people guess that or almost imply that, oh yeah, of course everyone here hates the Capitol, so of course I'm included in that because I'm here, right? But do I ever say, yeah, I don't like the Capitol? No, I've literally never said that, and no one's called me on it. Literally no one's called. And that's like how I'm so like, how in the world are people not like, I showed up, they're like, who are you? Why are you here? And I'm like, I'm from the Capitol, but I just wandered in. And they're like, okay. And then, like, Tobias gets dangled off a cliff. Like, what? I don't know. I'm like, I'll take it. I'll be on, like, works. That helps my cover. But, like, how are you letting me slide? I'll take it. But, oh, my gosh. It's so fun. It's so fun. And I just love bringing that up to people because every time they're like, what? Oh my god, you're right. I'm like, yeah, it's so crazy. Wow, it's been a while. I really, whenever I'm on, I really stream a lot, don't I? For a long time. Do do do. My character excuse for missing things is, oh, I got distracted with my farm, where I was busy farming. And it's like, yeah, my farm is huge, so it actually makes sense. And it works. Kind of silly, but I'll take it. I usually just do this for the most part, and then I kind of just sit here at a certain point and just bone meal a bunch of, or compost a bunch of seeds. And there's some stuff where it's like, I feel like it's hard to keep up on stream with lore. Ooh, lag spike. It's hard to keep up with every lore thing on stream, which is why I'm like making an extra effort to make sure VODs go up. Not super late after they happen. And they should all still be on my Twitch for a while after I stream. But it's like, I feel like some of it doesn't really make sense unless you've seen everyone, and it's hard for me when I can see all the behind the scenes stuff and I can like pop in other people's streams and I talk with other people and I'm like, oh, your character did this and this thing happened with them. It's hard for me to remember that like not everyone has either seen that, or maybe it didn't directly happen on camera, but it was implied in some little tidbit for another character and stuff like that. So I'm like, sometimes I really make an effort and I'm like, okay, is this something I talked about with just the person who plays that character, or is it something it has to explicitly be something my character was told or saw, and it's like a little hard to remember sometimes. And then it's like, well, for the YouTube cut, I guess I'll just, if I mess up, I'll just make sure to cut it out, and then it's like my character, because as soon as I figure it out, I don't act on it or anything, and I don't mention it. So it's like I can just cut it out of, and there's so many little details that it kind of works anyway, but I can just like cut that one section out and then not talk about it, and it's fine. So it works, and it's stressful at the same time. But I'm like, I know I originally said episode 1 would be end of November. I'm really shooting for end of January. It's just such a big project with like so much footage to go through, and I know putting it off is not helping, but it's like, if I'm looking at a date and I'm like, I want a video to be out by this date, I'm gonna turn to an easier project if it's like soon than before I'm gonna turn to Pandora, unfortunately. But streaming, it's like, what I want to stream, I'll stream Pandora, because of course it's so fun, and I'll just do it and worry about dealing with footage later. Everything looks like wheat now. I've stared at so many letters today, and then now I'm standing in this giant wheat field, and everything is blending together and just looks like wheat. And if I do, farming, yes. Yes. I'm done with lore. I finished all the books. I have them squirreled away in my inventory so I don't lose them, and so no one else stumbles upon them. And everything looks like wheat and letters. There's letters in the wheat. All of them. Dude, you want to see an overview? It's kind of a lot. It's kind of a lot. Here. Okay, so this is my thing, right? This is the I copied the tasks over, and I did like I checked them off when I did them. So there's that. Oop. And then I have my notes on the subjects and the escapees, and it's 24 pages of what my character knows about people. And here's the book on the anti-capital groups, and it's just Everflame, and it's 9 pages about Everflame. And then here's my samples of the portal. And here's my book on Spawn, and it's 13 pages. I don't know what happened to page 12. It's straight up gone, but I'll probably double check on the VOD and like see if I really missed anything. But just a little, I was like, I'm not going to do that much work. And then I like logged in, and I just was so focused on like every little bit and checking my like 30 pages of notes 50 billion times to be like, did I write about this person once? I've seen too many letters today. I've seen too many letters. And so I'm farming, and now everything looks like wheat. So I can't really win in this situation. Oh my gosh. To turn into bread. If you need bread, let me know. I have a little bit of bread at all times. Look at the... Bro, you're gonna crush my wheat. The amount of hay bales I have, and I also just straight up carry around like a stack and a half. Did I run into anyone today? No, I didn't. There was no one online. And Rothby hopped on like for maybe 5 minutes before I started stream, and then like 5 minutes towards the end. But I was like deafened basically the whole time, and he didn't come over or anything. So I was paranoid, even though I knew I was the only one on, but no one was here. It's so silly. It's so silly. It's so, oh my gosh. I'm like, I don't know how I keep getting away with this. It's like, I'll take it, but like, what in the world? It seems so rough, right? Having me taking so many notes, like stealing from a portal, like I was gonna say that's public property, and it's literally not. Jeez. Is that Nadine? Nadine, don't eat the cardboard. This cat. Nadine. That's not the right one. She's chomping on the cardboard box. That's not right. Bro. It was 29. Nadine. I didn't close the door. Hold on. She's so silly. She's like, I want food and I want attention. And I'm like, don't eat cardboard. How about that? Oh, I was putting them in here. Dude, sometimes I just stand here and I'm like, I have a bunch of seeds. I guess I'll do this. And I've done this with like probably at least 3 double chests total now. And I've gotten so much bone meal. I'm like, what do I do with a bunch? Like, what? I didn't know what to do with all these seeds, and then it's like, well, now what do I do with all this bone meal? Because it's a ridiculous amount. If I finish this stack up here, how? What is the frequency of this clock? Infinite cycle? Yeah, basically. Look at this. What am I supposed to do with all this bone meal? Like, I don't know. Who needs almost 10 stacks of bone meal? No one? You can't do that. You can. Dude, nice. I'm kind of just gonna... Nadine's being silly again. She's shoving her paw under the door. Even though it's not even closed. You having fun over there? Baby. Back to the farm. Dude, I'm so excited for future lore. I keep saying it, and I'm like, I had the realization of, if I want to do lore, like, I thought, literally last night I messaged Kate, I was like, dude, I miss lore, I love doing lore so much. And then today I was like, well, what if I just do it then? Like, I can do that. And here I am. Ooh, is this Silk Touch? I didn't even realize. Where did that skeleton go? Somewhere else? I see it. Please, not my crops, not my crops. It is so cool. Do you think I can hit it from over here? Did they? Oh, I missed it. Did Key stream? Cause I'll go check out like his VOD after this maybe. Oh, come on, bro. Fight back, I dare you. Oh, you missed. David streamed it. Sweet. Do you know what happened in it, or was it like, cuz I think I saw in Discord they were like being honest about it. I was like, have fun. Girl. Ah. What the heck? I didn't do that. What? Do the other side. The door is literally open. Bro, this cat. I should not tab out in nighttime, facing away from the dark. Okay. Okay. Nadine, girl, be so for real. You're fine. Confronting Torak about him telling the reading the testament to more of a discussion rather than confrontation because they're scared of Torak. Yeah, that's so fair. I love seeing people be like, and we're gonna go confront this person, and then they get there and they're like, maybe we'll just have a civil conversation, actually. Lag spikes, hello. It is just me online, and I'm just farming. All I see is wheat everywhere. I'm like, my eyes are not fully focusing all of the time because it's just all wheat. I'm so glad there's this mini map because I just use it to find things I haven't picked up. The seeds, they just start to blend in with the planted seeds. And then I look at the map and it's a red dot and I'm like, what is that? Oh, it's seeds somewhere that I had missed. Let me not accidentally make a ton of doormats again. One time is enough for me. I need the birds to stop making footstep noises when they land because it freaks me out every time, even though I know there's no one else on. Do we think it's just the days of, like, when I was younger, I would be, like, hanging out with, like, my parents' friends and their kids, and there was one time where they were like, oh, Herobrine was in my kid's friend's world. And I was like, what? And like, I knew Herobrine can't just go into people's worlds. But of course, with all of like the folklore and the stories around it, there was that little part of me that was like, but what if Herobrine was in people's worlds? And I'm like, is that paranoia like sticking around somehow? Like, what's going on here? It's like the only best, like the only real guess I have at this point. Oh, and those videos where it's like people who play with the like a Herobrine mod installed, and they're like mining and they see him out of the corner of their eye, and so they just log out real fast. Those like videos pop up on my TikTok when it's like way past by the like the time I should be sleeping. Where is the item? Oh, on the other side. So maybe that's also sticking with me and I just didn't know it. Horror mods are rough. Yeah, I'm like, I don't really deal well with horror in the first place. So like purposely adding it is like, yeah, right? Like, oh. Oh my god. It's like, it's just, oh. The Minecraft, like, I'll be caving and then Minecraft plays the eerie sound, and like, I know it's just a sound effect they randomly play sometimes, but I jump every time. I'm like, what is sneaking up behind me that it's like in the motion of like raising a knife to my back, you know? Like, what in the world? And then it's just like, I remember it's just a regular Minecraft sound that sometimes randomly plays. There's probably some sort of like, oh, if you're underground caving for X amount of time, play this sound that's like coded into the game, but it is a jump scare for sure. Tomatoes. Oh. This cow that I have in my basement, I need to figure out a solution to this. Because what is going on currently is not working too well. I mean, it is working. It's just not the best way to go about it by any means. Of just having a cow in my basement. Close. I know I should get a profit for all my work. Do you think people would actually buy a ton of bread or tomatoes? Or tomato? Because it's like, I initially got like all of the tomatoes that I now farm with from like a seed that I stole when I logged on for the first time. So it's like, if I sell seeds, there's the issue of what if people just buy seeds and then they don't buy from my shop. But it's like, I'm kind of would only be stocking just to get stuff out of my like storage in my inventory. I don't know what my thought process was here. Still a win. Less in storage, yeah. I almost just used the hoe on the side of my house. Can you tell I'm getting a little tired? Oh, where's the other? Just a little bit. Less than a minute. My stuff. There's a red dot over here. Aha. What in the... My farm. Give them a bag of full wheat. Oh my gosh. You know what? I probably would if I had more than one coffer. Like, if I had another one of these, I would totally have so many hay bales in it. And I totally would be like, here you go. And they'd open it and it would... Where did this come from? They would open it and it would just be a ton of hay bales. And they'd be like, hey, wait a minute. And I'd already be like halfway out the door because I'd be like, I don't want to get caught. I gotta go. And they're like, wait a minute. Bro, what? Did I grab it from here? No. Where did it come from? Because, like, I know I had one, but what? Okay, then. My storage it's just a mess. Truly is just a mess. Stretch! And hydrate. Okay. I'm stretching. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. And hydrate. Oh, jeez. Bro, it's been 3 hours. That's crazy. My hands are so dry because it's so cold out. Oh, gosh. Like, every so often I, like, accidentally bump. There's, like, one knuckle on my hand that's, like, really dry. And occasionally I'll bump it and be like, oh, right, my hands are really dry because that hurt. Yay. I literally, oh my gosh. This is my sign that I maybe should not stream that much longer because I literally almost went and said the place that I live and was like, just place that I live, weather. Like, dude. Not specifics, of course, but, like, even just general, like, Where? Oh, that wasn't even a ton. Me looking at my farm and being like, it's not that big. Bro. It's so big that I go back, like, 3 times to put stuff in storage. Put the voices away. I haven't done, like, a 3-hour stream in so long. That's crazy. I've had numerous people be like, But you can keep streaming after lore ends because I know you stream longer. And I'm like, I haven't done that in a while. And they're like, but you're like the person who does that. I'm like, okay. I mean, I guess I will because if you're inviting, if you say so. I need to blink more, I think. I think that's another issue is that I just straight up need to blink more. It's probably not helping. What am I doing? Bones. Bones. Is that the frog noise? I was gonna say, did I get the duck from my furnace? But I literally did that like towards the beginning of the stream. This might be a sign. What's that yellow dot over there? Oh, a robin. My other farm. I have other lore stuff I want to do of like practicing escaping. That I feel comfortable doing now. That I've explicitly been like, yes, I'm on the side of the capital. Feels crazy to like explicitly have that out there now. But like also really nice. But I also like the amount of people who still don't know. It's so funny to me. Oh, you're kidding. I didn't mean to break that. Just my morning jog. Right. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just practicing. Pep, why are you, like, why are you running to the grapevine so fast? I'm, like, doing this actively, just fully. Just fully sprinting through the. They're like, let's run somewhere. And I'm like, you guys are so slow. You're so, like, why are you all the way back there? What am I gonna do with all these onions? Ogres have layers. Oh, I have a video I need to edit. I say need to. It's a hobby. This whole thing is a hobby. I have a video I want to edit. I forgot about that. That's my weekend plan for tomorrow is edit a video. Plenty of food I could make with them. Fried rice. That's something you really like to do is make a bunch of fried rice. I've been so good at spelling. You should have seen me typing up all those books. I only messed up like 5 different billion times. Oh, bro, I could have if I literally to make one extra space in this chest earlier, I cracked the duck egg I had in here. Where do I store these? Oh, okay. I hear Nadine making weird noises out there, and I'm a little concerned. Flax seeds. Potatoes. Pumpkins. Flax. Maybe I put the flax with the flax seeds. Rotten flesh. This literally went in earlier. There we go. Dude, I like to I'll be watching a video and I'll be playing on the server and like farming, and then I'll just do this. And it's also like it's good time killer for like the farm to grow back because it's not um the scale of like you start at the beginning and by the time you get all the way around the beginning is fully regrown. Like it's clearly it's working on it, but it not quite. Ooh, I could. Anyways, um, why do I have 2 buckets? I forgot I have a fishing rod too. Wool. Does it have to be the same type of wool to make a? I'm so confused. Be any wool? Does it have to be like made into something? I'm like, I might just try it. I don't know why I'm like, I have to look into it every time. Where did I put it? Did I put the iron in with the thing? I should do that with the gold that I have. That would make sense. That's not it. This would make sense. Let me see. Because it's like this. I mean, it's top hat. Dude, you see, you've given me an idea to make bad choices, and that's where I had. Oh, okay. This is the capital one, going above my bread still. Because do you know what's going in this one? In this one. It's 4 slots. Oh my gosh. Dude. I have some farming to do so I can carry around a full coffer of hay bale. That's what like Lonk has Tobias carry around like a briefcase and like 5 different coppers, and every time opens one and is like, this is the wrong one. And I'm like, how do you manage to do that? But if there's literally no way to tell what's in each one. Me, oh my gosh. No, I need to like be so careful because if I am like doing like grapevine lore and I'm like, yeah, do you guys want some bread? And then I think I'm placing down that one and I'm actually placing down this one and they open this and they see this, those books are going to be gone into their hands so fast. Puts down the spy. Like, okay, that's the spy one, and we can double. I'm gonna leave this here, and I'm gonna get rid of the barrel, and that's what I'm gonna do to keep track of it. And until I use this, I'm not touching it, and I'm not touching that. Like, I need to be so careful. Oh my gosh. Oh, because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Or I'll come in here and I'll be like, oh my hay bales, or my spy information. Let me grab that, and then I'll be like, oh, I didn't put down the thing, and I'll put this down in its place, and then like, oh my gosh, I can see it happening, dude. So fast and yeah. Oh, what's this book that has all of our names in it? Like, it's this one, sees this, goes, what's all of this? Why am I in this book? Oh my gosh. Dude, I'd be so screwed so fast. I'm like triple checking now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my god. Okay. Jeez. Can you carry these at all? No, okay. Not like chests. They don't turn, right? They do turn. Spy bought off of Temu. Dude, I feel like every other page that I was typing in these books, I was like, okay, well, first of all, the amount of times I was like, is that how you spell it? I don't know, but that's how I'm spelling it right here. And then also the amount of times where I was like, I mean, I may not be that good, but I'm not terrible. Like, I'm not that bad. They chose me. They'll deal with me. They'll get me. Oh my gosh, it was crazy, dude. Trying to do serious lore, and I'm over here like, how do you spell this word? I don't know. This is how I'm going with it. We just heard a cat sneeze. Baby. I know, right? Like, played against myself. Ooh. Is there like a reverse psychology, like a science I can do of like if I put in one of the books, like if I put an extra bonus book in this one, and so if I accidentally place it down, the first thing people open is like the first book they pick up is the one that doesn't actually have information. But that probably wouldn't work because it's like as soon as I put it down, anyone around there, which could be more than one, like way more than one person at any given point, they would all immediately go for it. Against people who read left to right. Yeah, exactly. Anyone else, if they like open it and they don't immediately go for this, if they go for like something here, then I would be screwed. My gosh. Oh my gosh. The capital's getting me. If they want someone better, they're not getting it. Not for me. Oh, there's little like on there. Like snow on the... That's so cute. For the texture pack. Perfect cover. I forgot I have cages. No one suspects it. Yeah, exactly. I forgot I just have raw pasta. How do you theoret? I'm not even gonna pretend I know how to work this thing, dude. What the heck? Lasagna. It has to be with other things. I see. I'm learning. Yeah. AKA Umbra. Yeah, I'm like character. Umbra. I have no clue who Umbra thinks is the spy. Because like Rodney has been like, I'm suspicious of Vex, and Tobias has been. Where's my book that says it? They've both been like, I'm suspicious of Vex. Like, be careful. And I'm like, okay, sure. And then Umbra stands in a stairwell with us and is like, guys, be careful of a spy. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. I hope you're not talking about me. So, yeah. Let's not this work. Oh. Okay. Tobias and also Ron don't really trust them. Said to non-violently keep an eye out. Yes, very red herring. coded. And not intentionally on his part at all. But I'm like, I'll take it. I will take it. Ding ding. Oh my gosh. Okay. I make bad choices when I don't have work in the morning. This is what I'm learning about myself. All of the songs stuck in my head. It's I don't even know anymore. Time moves how it wants to, and we're all along for the ride. Oh my god, it's January. Oh, jeez. Probably have to go. Good luck finding crafts and not trying to misplace my lore and food. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna turn up to a secret meetup and be like, here's all the information, and they're gonna be like, Pep, this is what's 4 times 9? This is 36 stacks of hay bales, and I'm gonna be like, I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'm also probably gonna end soon, but thank you for stopping by. Have a good night. What am I saying? You'll get started in the grapevine soon-ish, probably sometime, and it'll all be fun. Good night. Thank you for stopping by. Oh my gosh. I just opened a chest and it's more wheat seeds. And I look outside and it's just more wheat. I need to go to bed. I need to go to bed. Okay. Good night, Marsha. Like losing it, dude. Almost 3.5 hours. I'm learning after the day I've had is enough. I think it's enough. That's not the beat I meant to go to. What am I doing? This. Okay. Jeez. I'll work it out. I'll work it out. Bro. This, dude, I'm gonna log on for lore next time and be like, guys, look in here. And it's gonna be all full, and you're gonna be like, Pep, do you sleep? And I'll be like, no, I don't. I just don't. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going crazy. I'm losing it. I'm losing my mind. I just opened it. Can I move you? You're going somewhere else. Get out of my face. Where can I put you? Sure. No, I want it turned. Me going into someone's house? What's in here? What's in here? Oh. Okay. If I log on next time and I have this all full, don't worry about it, okay? Just don't worry about it. Okay. I'm gonna read Medicine Stars. My next stream, for sure, I'll do more lore and hopefully other stuff, between and before. But my next 100% guarantee this stream is July. January 9th. It's my 5-year stream anniversary, so I'll figure something fun out there, and it'll be great. And maybe we'll do. I got what? We hit the follow goal, so maybe that's what we'll do. We'll see. Let me make sure Madison's not. Nope, Madison literally just ended. Fair enough. Fair enough. So we're not doing that. That's literally so real because she was going for a while. Like, started 2 hours before I did and was still going, which is crazy. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we're not doing that then. Totally cool. All right. Yes. Next guaranteed stream 100% is January 9th. I keep wanting to say July. January 9th. For 5-year stream anniversary, I'll put stuff out when I know, like, a good time that I'll be doing it. That's Friday. Hopefully lore before then. Other streams before then. Keep an eye on my YouTube. You didn't hear it from me here, but a new video coming soon. Finally. I did 4 videos last year, dude. I did 4 videos last year. Okay, anyways. Yes. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. If you like this stream and you want to catch my next one, there are 3 ways you can do that. The first is by following me here on Twitch. That is twitch.tv/halfpep. It is absolutely free and it means so much. The second way is by following me on Twitter. That is at halfpepofthegamer, _! Twitter, in chat, whether I'm on there online or offline, scroll down, find the panels of social media or links in any of my descriptions. The third and final way is by joining my Discord server. You could do ! Discord, in chat, whether I'm on or offline. Scroll down, find the panels of social media or the links in any of my descriptions. You can find me absolutely anywhere at halfpepthegamer, except for Instagram. That is just at halfpep. Or you can look for anywhere you see my, not this face, but the profile picture that I have here on Twitch. Yes. For again. Next 5-year stream anniversary, January 9th. Be there, be square. We'll have fun, and I'll rope friends into it somehow. More lore, hopefully this week as well. Video coming soon on my YouTube. Check it out. Well, it's, yeah. Yee! And the follow goal stream some point soonish as well. That might be Friday. That might be some other time. Thank you all again so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night, wherever you are. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Okay, bye. Gotta pull up my music. Come on, music. Pull up. Bye. Thank you all again so much. I really do appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night wherever you are. Stay safe, take care of yourself, and I hope to see you in the next one. Okay, bye.